Hi, this is Kathy with a Fast and Fabulous card on Friday, and I'm going to show you a card to make real quick using the Swan Lake stamp set. You're going to take 4 pieces of cardstock. One is 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4, and that's going to be your card base. You're also going to take a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 inch old olive, and that'll be matting. And then you'll have 2 pieces of Whisper White. This one is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4 inches. This is for the larger is for the inside of the card, and the smaller is for the outside. So we'll go ahead and stamp the inside first. I'm going to be using the Archival Basic Black ink. And I'm going to stamp the lily pad with the cattails in the bottom right corner. And then I'm going to stamp the May Happiness Follow up inside the card up here. Okay, and we'll set that aside, let that dry a minute. And then on the smaller one, I'm going to take the floral spray and ink that up and stamp across the top. See if I can get up there without getting my head in the camera. Just like that. And then flip it around and do the same thing at the bottom. Then I've taken the Swan and the Wherever You Go Today stamps, and I've put them together, and they are going to be stamped right in the center here, just like that. And I'm taking my watercolor pencils and doing some coloring. I'm going to go ahead and go with the inside one so that this one will be able to get a little bit of drying time. And for the cattails, I'm going to be using the Early Espresso, the Old Olive for the leaves. For the lily pad, I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight as well as the Old Olive. And for the flower, I'll be using the Melon Mambo and the Rich Razzleberry. And then for the water, I'll be using the Bermuda Bay. So I'm just going to quickly just color a little bit in. I'm not completely covering it. My lily pad's going to get a little bit of yellow in the center, and then green around the outside edge. And along the leaves real quick. And for the flower, I'm going to use the Melon Mambo and then come back with a little bit of Rich Razzleberry on these under leaves, and then maybe down a little bit in the center. Now, instead of using a blender pen or aqua painter to color these and smooth them out, I'm going to use the Wink of Stella, and that'll give me some glitter as well, and blend it. You just want to make sure that you color off when you're switching colors, just because it does pick up a little bit of that color. So I'll color this real quick. And in one step, you're getting a little bit of a shine to it, plus you're getting the colors blended. And I forgot, I need to get my Bermuda for the water. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water and again blend with the Wink of Stella. Okay, so that's the inside of my card. So we'll go ahead and attach it to the inside. Just like that. We can go ahead and attach this piece as well. That. And then we'll start coloring here, and I'll start with the swan, and the swan is in the basic gray, and I'm going to just put it real light. I don't want a real dark swan. I just want a little bit of color to him. And I may go a little deeper on these back pieces. And then for his beak, I'll use the pumpkin pie. And now we'll start coloring the florals. And we'll start with the old olive and do all of the flower or the leaves. And again, I'm just putting a little bit of color down. I'm not worrying about covering the entire area, because the Wink of Stella will do that. Just like that. We'll go to these little rosettes, is what I look at them, and so they can be little yellow roses. The Bermuda Bay will be for a little bit of the water. And then the flowers, again, we'll start with the Melon Mambo. You can always, if you don't have enough color in an area, you can always come back and add more. Just let that area dry before you go back and add more with the pencil. So again, on these, I'm gonna just right in the center, put some of the rich raspberry. And then on these, I will put it on these outside petals to help give it some depth. And then we'll go back with our Wink of Stella. We'll go ahead and start with a swan, since the gray is kind of the lightest of all the colors. And I'm just kind of swirling it to help blend those drawing lines of the pencil. Just like that. And then we'll go to the yellow. Just blend those. And then do the green. And you can see how it just blends that perfectly. And you lose those pencil lines. I'm going to go ahead and flip this around so I'm not touching that area with my hand and possibly smearing things. Okay, and then we'll catch the water. And then finally we'll do the flowers. And there we go. Give that a minute or two to dry. Put that on the front here. And there is your Fast and Fabulous card. Now, if we want to dress it up a little bit, these little embellishments that are in the Occasions catalog right now would be really pretty right there like that. So let's go ahead and put those down as well. We'll set one there and set another one here. Oops. Didn't get the glue dot. There we go. All right. Fast and Fabulous on Friday. Thanks for joining me.